So we are here with Michael Zeisman. We are very excited, and I wanted to ask you a little bit more about you, what you do, and why you're here.
Absolutely. So I own City Bay Capital. We're a commercial mortgage brokerage firm. We work with a lot of mid-sized developers in New York City. And we also work with developers around the country as well. So we range construction loans, joint venture equity, and mezzanine debt as well.
So what is the value to attending REDinNYC for not only your business, but for other people who are interested in attending REDinNYC?
I think the most important part about business networking is being with like-minded people. And I know Selman a long time. I know him when he started Red, and I've seen him come up and turn it into one of the most prominent real estate networking events in the U.S. And we get along in a great, beautiful way. And people that Selman gets along with, or people that I get along with, and people I get along with, are people that Selman gets along with. And coming to an event like this, you're going to meet like-minded people who are on the same wavelength, and do business the same way. And it's a beautiful thing.
And for anybody out there watching this right now, would you give any advice for anybody in the real estate industry as to how to scale their business, how to make connections like this? How do you get to the next level?
All right. Listen, commercial real estate business is arguably the most competitive business in the entire world. It's tough, it's nasty, it's cutthroat. And rule number one is integrity. You always want to stay above the fray, because there's a lot of fray. Don't ever go down to somebody else's level, because once you do, you give them credibility. Stay above the fray. Everything is long-term in this business. The sales don't happen in one day. They take 18 to 24 months. You got to nurse those relationships, treat them the right way, give people 100% transparency, and work with good people. You got to pick your battles, and you got to work with people that you enjoy working with, that you're like-minded with, that you trust, have the same values as you, maintain integrity, and you also have to be the absolute best at what you do. And if you're able to have that combination, you'll be extremely successful in this business.
Great. Well, thank you so much. So we are here at Style Fashion Week. We are so excited. We are fired up. What is your name and what is your role in the real estate business?
My name is Frank DeGrandi. I work for Pizzerati USA. We're building 14 buildings in New York City. We're building 22 buildings in the world.
Great. So my biggest question is, I'm a real estate broker, so will you give me that exclusive or?
Absolutely. I love your hair.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. See, this is what happens when we're here at REDinNYC. We are networking. I wanted to ask you, what is the value to coming to this kind of networking event?
Selman is a master. He introduces me to a lot of people. And since I've been coming to Red New York City, I think our business is threefolded.
What do you think about specifically Style and Red kind of joining forces and doing this together?
I've never been at an event like this. It's unbelievable.
Isn't it amazing?
Unbelievable. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
So the music is blasting. We're having an amazing time. What is your name and what is your involvement in the real estate business?
Hi, my name is Nikita and I work in real estate business as well. I have a blog, fashion blog. So I love fashion and I wanted just to capture this beautiful event that is organized. It's really beautiful. So I just wanted some moments to share with my audience, with the people that follow me. So that's pretty much this.
That's phenomenal. What, in your opinion, what do you think about kind of conjoining fashion with real estate?
It's, lots of people that are into fashion business, they really are interested as well, in the real estate. So me, myself, I am an investor also. I work in real estate business as well. And at the same time, I am a fashion blogger. So I believe that people that are in my field, that are the bloggers, they as well interested in knowing that what is the benefit of being in this kind of events. So I would love to invite everyone, all the bloggers, to join me and then to see this beautiful event and of course to make some connections, networkings.
And what is the real true value in coming to these networking events? Because I know everybody has their own kind of ulterior motive when it comes to coming to these events. In your personal opinion, how have you kind of expanded and advanced your business by coming to these events?
I've got a lot of connections. I've got a lot of people, a lot of friends that I met with, and obviously, and then from there we went on and we became friends. And of course, if I will need something, I will be referred to the person that I already know. So coming to this kind of events is always beneficial so that you can make your own connection to get to know the person better before you have some business that you want to do. So it's kind of first, it builds friendship, trust, and then the business. And I believe that all the businessmen want to have a business with those that they want to have a trust. So you can build your friendship in here and then of course move on ahead and then build your business life.
Amazing. And would you have any advice to anybody out there trying to get into the business, whether it's fashion, real estate? What would you tell them?
First advice that I would give to people, come join us for the next event. And I promise you, yes, you will love it, just like I love it. Just like every person here loves it.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
So we are here, Red New York City. It's amazing. It's so much fun. As you can hear, there's a lot of music going on. Oh, sounds like the fashion show is just starting. What is your name and what is your involvement in the real estate industry?
My name is Irina Karapici. I'm a residential broker, so I do rentals and sales. So
it's great. Don't forget to look at the camera. Don't worry, we'll cut it out. Let's redo that. So what is your name and what is your role in the real estate industry?
my name is Irina Karapici. I'm a residential broker at Douglas Salmon. I do rentals and sales.
Phenomenal. And how did you hear about this event?
I've been going to REDinNYC events for a while, and I think it's amazing what they're doing, what Salmon is doing and REDinNYC is doing, getting together people from the same industry. As a broker, it's a very important part of my business and everyone else's business to network with like-minded people. And this event in particular is when they get together fashion, they collaborated with fashion. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty cool.
Amazing. And in your opinion, you know, as somebody that's starting off in real estate or even fashion, what is the true value of coming to this kind of event? And would you give them any advice when coming to an event, how to really seize this kind of opportunity?
I don't know, just meet with people. It's important. Talk to them, get insights, I feel like just meeting different people is very important, and then you never know who you're gonna meet and where it's gonna lead to. That's like one thing will lead to another. So I feel like just come here, meet as many people as you can, and enjoy it. I think it's fun.
Amazing. All right, go dance. So we are here at Red New York City. It's loud, it's exciting. I'm here with my friend. What is your name and what is your role in the real estate industry?
My name's Steve. I'm the founder of a product called Innovate CRE. It's a conference around blockchain and real estate, and I'm partnering with Selman and REDinNYC to bring it to you guys on September 12th here in New York City.
That's amazing. I'm sure everybody's going to really look forward to hearing more about that event. In your opinion, what do you think of this kind of networking event? What has that done for your own personal business, and what can it do for other people's business?
Well, the reason I'm here tonight probably is to support Red, and I enjoy fashion, so I think it's good to have a mix of people who are into art, fashion, business kind of come out and hang out, and it's a lovely day in New York, so that's why I'm out.
That's great. Besides the pouring rain, but it's pretty good.
I don't mind the rain.
There we go. That's an optimist for you.
Indeed. So, and like I said, one of the main things in terms of my passion is really about connecting people, right? And my main interests are real estate and blockchain technology. And as we were talking earlier, you yourself, you're into crypto, right? And in real estate. So it's an interesting mix.
And in your opinion, would you give, in your own personal words of advice, what would you say to any entrepreneur out there looking to either get into fashion, get into real estate, maybe even crypto? What is your best advice to them to really get started?
Just do it.
Just do it.
That's it. It's just, you just gotta. The difference between entrepreneurs and everybody else is that entrepreneurs take the initiative, right? So, like, if you have a concept, you're like, oh, I want to do an event or I want to start a company. An entrepreneur doesn't wait to have all the resources. An entrepreneur just jumps in, and he's like, while I'm figuring this out, people will come in. I'll get more resources. Most people, they have this great idea, but they never execute because they wait for the perfect moment. So an entrepreneur doesn't wait for the green light. They just go. And they figure it's going to be green when I get there. If it's not, I'll figure something out. So that's what I would say. Just do it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's very intimate, very passionate here at REDinNYC, as you can hear. I think there's a fashion show just about to start, so I will lower my voice just a bit. What is your name and what is your role in the real estate industry?
Hi, my name is Melissa Joos, and I'm in finance. I work for a firm by the name of REDinNYC. I'm an engineer. I manage an innovation lab, but I'm heavily entwined in the real estate and fashion industry as well. So it's interesting how all of these different industries are coming together for this event here tonight. So.
Yeah, it's phenomenal to see this kind of collaboration with different industries, but somehow we all overlap. In your opinion, as someone who kind of dabbles in everything, what's the true value on this kind of event?
So as a professional in finance, we always dress a certain way. We meet a lot of our clientele through these type of events. And we also enjoy getting out and communicating and networking with people. So that's where I see the value in participating in these type of things.
And as a young entrepreneur watching us right now, what advice would you give them to wanting to kind of get in any of the following industries?
So I'm born and raised in New York, and I attend these events all the time, especially in fashion. And in order to be relevant in what's happening in the industry today, you have to be part of these things. And I've been doing this, I know Selman and Red for years, so I've seen him grow from a concept, and he's really changed the concept to fruition. And as a young entrepreneur, I'm doing the same thing. I am always creating concepts and thinking about the future, so I really admire his work in that. So that's what I see happening in this environment, in the industry, and just the people in general are making things happen. So this is an example of that here today.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. We got to go because Drake just got on stage, so. We are here, REDinNYC. What is your name and what is your involvement in all of this?
So my name is Loriana Israilova. I represent a company called Doors & More. We're a distributor of interior and exterior doors, and we're located in Brooklyn, New York.
Phenomenal. So what's like the true value to kind of coming to this event? I know there's fashion, there's real estate. In your opinion, what's your intrinsic value to coming here?
Well, I think there's so many different people here. You meet people from real estate who are developers, contractors. There are so many fashion people, and I love fashion. I'm very inspired by creative people. So it's a really good opportunity to meet creatives and business professionals.
Phenomenal. And one word of advice, what would you say to any entrepreneur looking, trying to get in any type of, either real estate, fashion, interior? Manhattan is so concentrated with a lot of competition. How do you get above? How do you get ahead? And is coming to this event really, that valuable? It's coming.
I think as long as you're passionate about what you do, there's got to be knowledge. You have to be really knowledgeable about your product, your market, who is your customer, and just go for it. And there's no stopping you. New York City is such a big place, so many people that you can meet. And I think the opportunities are endless.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
REDinNYC Style Week has joined together. It's just coming to an end, unfortunately. Now, what is your name and what is your involvement in either fashion or the real estate industry?
Fantastic. My name is Corey Goodshow, and I'm actually the vice president of Integra Ledger, which does a blockchain for real estate, for commercial real estate. I actually did that many years ago in my earlier days, so I kind of have a mix of both coming in. So yeah, it's been a fun night. Everybody's had a good time. Yeah.
Dabbling a little bit of both. In your opinion, what do you think about kind of three different industries kind of collaborating and joining together? Is this really beneficial for you as a business owner to really benefit from coming to these events?
Oh, absolutely. I think that the more people you put in one spot, the better. I think that bringing disparate parties that you wouldn't naturally put together into one spot just creates a totally different dynamic than you get in a normal event or a normal area. And of course, Fashion Week is Fashion Week, so it's always fun and everybody's having a good time. And so, yeah, it's great.
So I'm going to get a little technical on you.
Okay.
Is blockchain overhyped or is it really the future?
Blockchain is the future. If you're a business and you're not looking into the blockchain, you're already behind. Blockchain is not Bitcoin. It is not cryptocurrency. It allows cryptocurrencies to work, but that's about it. The actual use cases for blockchain across board between the commercial real estate space, legal space, anything that's transaction driven is really deep, really deep. I mean, you can use it for just about anything, but it's not going anywhere. So if you're a business and you're not looking into it, you're behind already. So get on with it.
And what has been like your overall experience or response from people in the real estate industry? I work at Brown Harris Stevens. I'm working with, a lot of people in the older generation. How have you kind of dealt with that and trying to integrate real estate with blockchain?
Yeah, it's interesting. So, commercial real estate is a little bit like law, and they're like notoriously slow to adopt anything new because you kind of, like you said, you have the older crowd that really doesn't want to innovate. They're kind of happy doing what works, and what's happening is that the clients are pushing the envelope. So if you aren't paying attention to what your clients are doing, you really put yourself in a bad position. So I think that in the last year, we've been around about 3 years. In the last year, we've seen more tech innovation in the commercial real estate space than ever before. There's a group called REDinNYC that, kind of we're working together with, and there's a lot going on, and it has to move. We have to move the needle in the space. So
amazing. That's amazing. And one more question before we go. For any entrepreneur out there looking to either get in, cryptocurrency, blockchain, real estate, fashion, what is the best piece of advice you could give to them as they're watching us right now, and we're here right now?
Honestly, I would say do your research. I mean, it's out there. It's easy to find. I mean, it's a buzzword right now. If you're looking at anything in blockchain, in the cryptocurrency space, do your research. Make sure who you're dealing with is reputable, that they have some roots in them, and be careful. If everybody just says, I'm going to do an ICO, there's not a lot behind it a lot of times. So do your research, but there's plenty of opportunity out there, so don't be afraid of it.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much.